That's her wedding ring.
Oh, I love it. She's very, very aware of the fact that you two are together and very connected. And I think she might be bringing through some of your family. Do you not know all of your family? Or is there like, I know it's kind of a weird question to ask, but like, man, how can we talk about biological?
Oh,
So like,
my goodness.
there's a couple people who passed, like I can tell, like prematurely. That's coming in, and I can tell it's biologically connected to you, but not so much like emotionally, and I don't really know why that is.
They're talking about biological family to Eddie, and Eddie's an adopted person.
Have you recently been interested in like exploring your genealogy or like looking back at your genetics or anything along those lines? To what extent do you know your family tree?
I don't.
He doesn't.
I recently did a DNA test.
Nice.
Both Tamra and I did it. I think she had the idea of getting us genetically tested to see.
Because he didn't know his
Because I don't have any family history.
Wow.
Not deep down to where I'm really from.
Yeah.
But that's really the extent.
Nice.
You know, I've always lived in the present, never really looked back.
Awesome. I love that, and it's resilience.
Well, I've kind of poked.
She has.
Yeah. Well,
We have an idea of who his dad might be, but we don't. He doesn't necessarily want to reach out, but I feel like he should.
yeah.
I'm curious, but I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyways.
I think you're not interested because you're afraid of getting hurt.
That's understandable. Yeah.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah. I think when the way this comes in, for some reason, they're having me talk about you going back, family history. They're having me talk about sister. And then they're like, let this go. I don't know what this is, so just one thing at a time. Do you have a sister?
I do.
Okay. The way this is coming in, for some reason, is they're just having me acknowledge, like, sister, and then the way this is coming through, it's like, know who to care for, know who's just going to use you. The way that this comes in, and that I always try to be diplomatic in every message that comes in, but that's just the way it's coming through.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
In whatever context that applies, I know it's personal stuff. It just is basically the way of saying, hey, it's okay. You don't have to force something that isn't working. You don't have to force something that doesn't work.
The most interesting moment was when he talked about my relationship with my sister, and basically the other side was confirming that it's not a healthy thing. Never really was, but it's still family. My wife knows a little bit about it only because of something that my sister did. But recently, she reached out to me and apologized and wanted to have a relationship, but I still didn't have 100% feeling. He just solidified that.
If you find that that's the case, know that that's their way of saying, it is what it is. When people show their true colors, listen. It's like when people show you who they really are, pay attention.